This is Nauru and this is Nauru because this is the flag of Nauru, which is also a map of Nauru. That's right, Nauru is such a small and remote country that its own flag tells people where it's located. The white star representing the island and the yellow line representing the equator, shown here on Google Maps. It is the third smallest country in the world, with an area of 21 kilometers squared, and can be found in the South Pacific right here. Its nearest neighbour Kiribati being 200 miles away. Nauru is not your typical country. It has no capital city, but government buildings located in Yaren, which is generally accepted as the de facto capital. The country has the highest obesity rates in the world, the World Health Organization estimating 95% of the population is overweight, with the obesity rate sitting at 71.7%. The cause of this obesity is Western fast food, which make cheap and easy imports for a country that lacks a lot of arable land. This has led to Nauru also taking the global spot of having the highest rates of adult diabetes, with 31% of Nauruans suffering from the disorder. But not too long ago, Nauru held a much greater title, the title for the richest country in the world per capita. You see, Nauru is essentially an island made up of fossilised bird poo, known as guano, that had formed over thousands of years, and this guano is rich in phosphates, which happens to make it a very good fertiliser. It was a man named Albert Ellis who discovered the huge amounts of phosphate that made up Nauru, and his findings in 1899 led to foreign businesses and governments flocking to Nauru to try and gain the right to mine there. When Nauru gained independence in 1968, it also purchased full rights to the phosphate mining. It was this purchase from Australia for 21 million Australian dollars that fueled the economic boom of Nauru and led it to hold the international title of highest GDP per capita in the years following independence. However, the mining craze was unsustainable, and by 2006 the phosphate reserves were exhausted, leaving Nauru with an unemployment rate of 90%, and a mining wasteland that makes up 80% of the country's land area. Nauru went from being one of the wealthiest countries in the world to a country with one of the worst economies. Although mining of a secondary layer of phosphate has begun, alongside receiving money from Australia for housing refugees and asylum seekers, Nauru still has a very long way to go on its road to recovery.